And we are back here on track one. My name's Nasty Moves, and I'm bringing to you a wonderful game here at Daga Denter Roll-Line Cup 2017. The beautiful game consists of Vienna Roller Derby, taking it up against Barcelona Roller Derby, Ingles de Acero, the Groins of Steel. Vienna having a very solid game. In good spirits, as we can see on the track. They are out in front with 139 points. Barcelona in the back of things with 54 points. Although things have changed a little bit on track two, just to give you an update on the scores, Helsinki was winning against Zurich, and at 2 minutes and 13 seconds left remaining in the first period, Helsinki was at 106 and Zurich was at 16. So Helsinki also very solidly in front in their game. Helsinki and Zurich are battling out for the chance to play for first and second place. While on this track here, developing is who gets to play them, Helsinki or Zurich, for first and second place as well. Still waiting a little bit for the beginning of the second half. We had a little bit of strange delays all day. We do have to take care of skaters when medics are called. We had a little bit of rain on the track. Earlier today I said, hey, I was talking to the NSOs and the refs as we were walking together to get to the venue, and I went, raise your hand if you've been at a venue where there was rain on the track, and I think almost everyone had their hand raised. Those are things that happen as well. Not saying that we play at bad places. We play in good places, but some of these sports centers need a little bit of love. We're all dried up though in Milan now. Everything is good. No more rain for now. We're nice and dry and warm here inside. And we are gearing up for the first jam of the second half. Barcelona playing in black. Vienna playing in the blue with orange. And Daga starting on a power jam for Barcelona. That's the story we left off with Honey Badger having a little sit down in the penalty box for Vienna. Daga on a scoring pass, picks up 5 points. Much needed points for Barcelona. Going to make the most of this power jam. Daga pushing. Barcelona a little bit busy there with Honey Badger returning to the track. Daga picks up another 5 points. Multiplayer block for one of the Vienna blockers. Daga passes number 82, November Payne there, and then calls it off for 4. That's 14 points, bringing up their total to 139. Oh, forgive me, 68. Looking at the wrong side of things. That was probably the biggest jam, one of the biggest jams for sure for Barcelona. 68 points for them, 139 still for Vienna Roller Derby. The Italian Stallion for Vienna is going to be taking up against Scoopy. Scoopy, a nice jumpy jammer. When all goes well. Oh, that is a very hard hit there on Scoopy. Scoopy gets away out of the pack on the outside, picks up the lead. Both jammers out of the pack. Stallion coming in hot, always takes up a lot of speed before hitting the pack. Could not get to the pack there as that was called off by Barcelona, picking up 2 points, moving their score up to 70. Vienna still at 139. So Barcelona finding a way at the moment of getting single digits up on the board and stopping Vienna from running away with it. Vienna scoring some very big jams with 12, 15, 20 points. Barcelona had a run at it just now too. Caperu jamming for Barcelona, moving everyone out of the way. Nicely done, picks up the lead. But that is not going to stop Monaco Violet. Right behind Caperu. Caperu stuck in traffic. And Monaco Violet is lapping Barcelona as the jam ends. Tough jam for Barcelona. They pick up 2 points. And I believe that is 3 more points than for Vienna. As we adjust the scoreboard a little bit, 146 to 72. Barcelona needs to find a way to get into Vienna's head. Vienna is very strong for Barcelona. Tornado proves me right, blasting through the pack. Tornado coming in for a scoring pass on the inside and the outside, twist and turn. Beautifully done. Very happy crowd on that one. 4 points. Didn't even need to slow down, just juked around Barcelona blockers. Barcelona skating now with 1 short. And the jammer in the box too. Power jam then for Vienna. Vienna on a good run. Honey Badger has a power jam. And Vienna knows how to use these power jams to just stretch out. You'll see how fast too. Honey Badger going number only has 2 blockers to deal with. That is bad news then. Look at that box just full of Barcelona players. Barcelona, I have to say, was very penalty heavy. This weekend, I don't have a very good view of the penalty board at the minute, but I am seeing quite a few of their players in the box. Scoopy and Stallion, Italian Stallion, ready to roll. Barcelona again at quite a disadvantage for the start of this jam. Elvis and Stacy Malibu are like, hey, we got to do something. And as everyone knows in Derby, if you do not have a lot of blockers on the track, your jammer is going to have to work quite a lot harder, but that does mean that Vienna, being the strong team at the moment, is going to have a lot less work. There's a bit of an official timeout, sorting things out. Good game flow at the moment. Keeping everything on time. Absolutely, the officials doing a great job this weekend here, Daga Denter. The Stallion is in the middle and is going to have to get recycled. And Scoopy not having a good game. I've seen her a bit too many times in the box. Power jam Vienna. Beautifully done on the outside. 5 points for Vienna. Just keeping it cool, coming into the speed. Vienna ready for the offense. Only if they see their jammer needs it. And now we've got that beautifully done. Dr. Cali collision, moving everyone out of the way. And then getting ready right on time in the wall formation to be able to stop that Barcelona jammer, Scoopy, from doing anything. I saw possible star pass. Elvis is being sent to the box. No star pass possible. So stash it is for Scoopy at the moment. And while I say this, Vienna doing the rounds. A very cool, calm and collected Italian stallion. Doesn't get too far on that last. Oh, it does. Actually, 4 points. No, that is good. No points for Barcelona in the last scoring pass. 4 for Vienna. Vienna moving up their score to 174, while Barcelona, Ingles de Acero are at 72. 22 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second half. Barcelona going to try some different things. I don't know if they're stranger things or stronger things. Darth Eder not letting any blue blockers block her way. Gets through on the inside. But the lead is for Monaco Violet. A Vienna roller derby going very fast. Hits the Barcelona wall. And does pick up 2 points. No points though for Barcelona. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. Make it 3 points. 3 points it is. According to strapping young beards, the jam ref for Vienna roller derby at the moment. Tornado in front. Tornado tripping a little bit there on their own wheels. The lead is for Barcelona. Ah, that's good news. Caperu on the insides. Gets a minor hit out. Three points Barcelona, but also 3 points for Vienna. Oh, a lot of work there to be able to just, you want to get points, you want the other team not to get points, but I don't think Barcelona has been able to do that quite well at the moment. They're just worried about putting points on the board for themselves. And they are playing a very strong opponent today. But Barcelona has a lot of energy. They're not going to give up that easily. Honey Badger jamming for Vienna. Darth Eder gets a big old hit from Victoria Siempre, number 111. Pivoting at the moment for Vienna. Coach cheering a lot of things there. Probably something about push, get in there. Or go. We can't quite hear. Oh, collision on track there with Marinaker, number 505. All good. And a nice pass there for Honey Badger. But the lead is all about Dark Eder. Put a lot of energy in that jam. 2 points for the last scoring pass, none for Vienna. 77 points for Barcelona, moving up in the world. Vienna still at 180. Barcelona being able to score a few points at a time, sometimes against Vienna, but then Vienna will either match that score or just have a massive run and make it like rolling that the ball right back up the hill and having it roll down a little bit again. Scoopy for the lead. I saw Scoopy hit the wall. We do have one player, Barcelona, on the track now. We're going to tend to them. The paramedics need to take care of the skater. I can also remind you of all the people that made this weekend possible. All the sponsors. We have a Roll Line, the tailored skating experience. Roll Line, a Italian wheel, boot plates, all kinds of stuff company. Very well known in Italy. We have a quad roller skate shop here as well. They're everywhere. Even when they're not there, they're there. Brick and mortar shop from Berlin. Milano All News and their staff bringing you the stream this weekend, working very hard, trying to talk to each other from one track to another with walkie-talkies. I met some lovely people working and helping out. We have Les Garçons de la Rue fashion here as well, Rock Your Derby, Officine Roller Derby, and Sirim Distributori Automatici. Hopefully after 2 editions of them sponsoring us, I've finally pronounced it as best as I could. All these wonderful people are making this weekend possible. A weekend that has 10 teams. In this edition, this is the year's, this is the 3rd edition of Daga Denter tournaments. It was held for the first time on August 14th and 15th in November 2015 at this very venue as well, Centro Sportivo Fismara in Milan, Italy. 2016 it was held 15th and 16th of November, and of course this year is being held on the 4th and 5th of November. The first edition had 8 teams, then 9 teams, and this year all of 10 teams are fighting for all of the places in the finals. This is the 3rd game of the day. Vienna, Barcelona, Helsinki and Zurich still going on track 2. And once that is over, we'll have had the semifinals. And later today, we will get into the finals. We will have 4 games for you. Mostly on track 1, which is where we are right now. We will have 1 game on track 2. More about that later. But now let's get back to the action on the track. Caperu jamming against Monaco Violet. The hole, and it is Monaco Violet out first in what was a very busy track. Caperu gets recycled. Caperu gets some nice offense there by Femina Morte, number 616. And I have a bad feeling about this. Caperu goes to the box for a back block power jam for Vienna. She had a smile on her face when she went to the box though. Oh, Monaco as well, was trying to keep it clean, was looking at the jammer like, am I okay? And no, goes to the box too. We're gonna switch it up. Power jam now for Barcelona. Again, Barcelona needs all the advantages they can get, and now they have a chance to jam in there a little bit unhindered, but that will not last long. Surprise, as Monaco Violet did not have very long to set it out in the box. Caperu gets around number 24, Wargina. The last blocker to get around. Monaco putting 4 points on the board for Vienna. Caperu on the outside. Counter blocks beautifully. And puts 4 points on the board for Barcelona. Nice hit absorption there. You could almost feel it for where I am. Some tumbles going on there in turn 3. All of Barcelona jumping up and down. claiming they saw a cut Monaco, but once again, the only thing they can do is ask for an official review, which is what they done. Very emotional reaction there. Like, hey, that was a cut. Things don't work like that for roller derby. Official review being requested, and my money is on they're going to ask for a cut on the blue jammer. Normally, if I get any more information, I'll be able to pass that on. For now, we're just going to see how that goes. Tornado is already ready to go. I just want to finish this off in style. Still 16 minutes and a half left, though, in the second half. The refs are going to get together and discuss the official review that I officially do not know what it's about, but my best guess would be that the Team Black requested a cut on the blue jammer. When we do these official reviews, we actually use the color and the number and not actually the team to follow a little bit the same rules as the NSOs would use when they discuss players, is color and number, and not so much the names. The names are what we use so that you know what you're looking at. The names are written also very small on a lot of the uniforms. The numbers are more important. A lot of people, depending on context, skate either under a derby name, quite a lot this weekend, and some people in different parts of the world have started skating under their real name. A trend that's always up for discussion, like, is that what we want for derby? That's the kind of things we talk about when we're not talking about the actual game. And it has to be said too, the team that came in with the lowest seed the weekend was the Anguanas, Roller Derby Vicenza, and they've been having a great time. I'm going to go find out about the official review. I'll be back in just a moment. I'm very happy to announce that I was giving you the right information. Team Black, that's Barcelona, Team Black requested a cutting the track penalty on the blue jammer, and it was 1, which means Barcelona will be able to retain their official review and start the next jam on a power jam. Barcelona, a little bit more energy with this one. It's nice to win something. Scoopy has her blockers on a train formation, which would require hitting the blockers and moving them all to one side. And yes, for the people that may not know as much derby, yes, but they'll see you coming. But that doesn't mean you can't execute it. It's very difficult being stealth at roller derby. And sometimes actually being extremely obvious is also a very good option. I say this as a player myself and as a fan of announcing roller derby. They'll see you coming, they still have to deal with you. Let's get ready for it. Scoopy ready to roll for Barcelona. Elvis and friends create chaos. Oh, but that did not stop Cali collision of Vienna to make life very tough for Scoopy. And a very crunchy takeout. Scoopy, however, does pick up the lead for Barcelona. Moloko Violet back on track for Vienna. And a lovely bunch of 5 points, a whole bouquet for Scoopy. Scoopy knows the other jammer is not too far behind. Takes a hit on the outside, calls off the jam for one more point there. $197 for Vienna Roller Derby, comfortably in front, and 92 for Barcelona Roller Derby, Ingles de Acero. Darth Vader and Tornado. Tornado in the lead. Two jammers that have been up against each other quite a bit this weekend. Oh, and that was just a little hit of the hips there by Marinacker, number 505. No points all arounds. And both these teams have developed quite a rhythm around each other. A lot of the fans here were screaming defense, defense for Barcelona. They definitely know how to do that. I just saw, and indeed Elvis goes in for a penalty. And a power jam for Vienna it is. Yeah. Barcelona not really being able to catch a break. They kind of had a good one with starting on a power jam, but they're having a rough time keeping out of the box. Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger jams, and Honey Badger scores 5 more points. Another blocker down for Barcelona. Keeping the penalty box a little bit too well stocked. Good takeout though by Barcelona on Honey Badger. Oh, and Honey Badger to the box. For, I believe, a low block. Power jam Barcelona. What a busy, crazy, topsy-turvy jam this one is. Scoopy coming in for a pass with 4 blockers ahead. 2, and it's 2. 1 more and gets recycled. Caught back up again in a sea of blue. Both jammers back on track. You can just hear that from the bench, and Barcelona getting really, really loud and excited. Barcelona puts 4 points on the board there in that last scoring pass, having come out of the box. Not too bad. 5 points left for Barcelona in that one. Their score is heading towards the 100 mark. That's a nice psychological mark for them. That's where you kind of want to be. 97 points for Barcelona. Vienna Roller Derby, 206 points. 11 minutes and 30-odd seconds left in the second half. Italian Stallion and Darth Vader. And we are getting fast and furious on the track. No one's slowing down for anybody. Both jammers out. Both jammer refs having to see which one came out first, and that is the Italian Stallion. Let's have a good look at that as both jammers hit the pack at the almost same time. Yeah, Stallion just went around her own wall and called it off. Excellent call. No points all around. I mean, they could have ran it long, but why bother? That psychs out the opposing team. A lot of energy in these two teams. That's something I really enjoyed seeing. A lot of energy in a lot of games this morning, too. Having a good look at Marseille playing Rayo. Marseille taking that win for 9th place. Rayo Dockers for 10th. We are battling for a spot now for 1st and 2nd place. A battle for the final, to be in the final. Barcelona picking up the lead. Scoopy it is. Moloko Violet for Vienna. Apex jump for Scoopy. Ends up in the back of the pack, though. That is unfortunate. And Vienna goes around unhindered. Moloko picking up 4 points there for Vienna. Camille Kaskop also believes that 4 points should be awarded to Barcelona. They do get those 4 points after checking with the other refs. 214 Vienna, 101 Barcelona. Tornado, Darth Vader. Good wallage here in front of me. Vienna getting a little bit spread out. Still looking for a lead jammer. And do we get it? It is Darth Vader. And again, the scenario with both jammers out at the same time. Tornado following and Darth slipstream. And Darth forcing a call off. I mean, having to call it off. A little bit of frustration could be read there on her face. You do have the lead, but if the other jammer is right next to you, you're going to either choose to stop them scoring points or let them score points. And I don't think Barcelona is in a position to let Vienna score any more points at the moment. Honey Badger still don't care. Through the inside. The big L for Vienna. Both jammers out of the pack. Honey Badger trying to get Barcelona player like, get off my foot. They had a good laugh about it though. Sometimes you fall. Again, this floor, very, very rough floor, very hard. Grippy floor, I'm told. Everyone on very hard wheels not to stick too much. And the falling just looks that much more dramatic. It goes clunk also as well. Nice grindy wheel sounds. Sounds like Derby. Oh, Stallion up against Marinacker, number 505. For once not getting a star pass, but starting straight up as a jammer. And picks up cutting the track penalty. That means Vienna now has a power jam. The Italian Stallion getting through on the inside. A little bit of resistance by Barcelona. Not too much. Barcelona's defense a little bit spread out. Still on a power jam now for Vienna. Jam called off. 3 more points, says the jammer ref, for Vienna, and we are at 225. We have not seen very, very high scoring games. Today we're going to see them possibly a little bit more. 225, 103 though, however, for Barcelona, who are now over the 100 mark. And a back bluff right off the bat for Monaco, so Barcelona can do something with this, provided, of course, their jammer gets out of the pack nice and cleanly. Denter there recycled to the back of the pack. 1 blocker down for Vienna. Good conditions there. And there we have it, the lead for Barcelona. Dealing with a little bit of a wrist guard adjustments. Not enough, of course, for that to be a penalty. No one saw Denter there on the inside. They were busy doing something else. And that is good news. Barcelona needs all the points it can find right now. And Monaco picks up another penalty for Vienna, this time a high block. That is a few jams now in the second half that we've seen Vienna jammers getting 2 penalties per jam. And I'm seeing an official review. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion. Again, someone will come and tell me what that's about. This time I'm not going to guess. And Vienna's going, hey, Barcelona, come on over. We're going to ask for something. Vienna is going to ask for something. I know that's quite non-information. All goes well, and Vienna continues the way they are. They will be playing in the final second or first and second place. And that would mean they're going to play whoever wins between Helsinki and Zurich. I would say it's possibly shaping up for Helsinki. I cannot see where I am, but that's how things were going. Helsinki was very, very strong. So we would see a Helsinki Vienna final. I was just handed a pair of earphones. The volume may be a bit different this weekend. We are all learning. Oh, I'm going to find out a bit about the official review, and I'll be back in a second. I was told by our head referee that that's reflex, that the Vienna requested a back block on one of the blockers, and we're waiting to see the result. So again, I'm a little bit excited. I was just given some headphones, but I will get the result of the official review. Oh, and the official review is that the back block will be given on the black blocker, which means Vienna has won their official review, and they will retain it for the rest of the period. And that has to be said, that's 2 official reviews in this game, one of them from Barcelona, one of them from Vienna, and them both being 1. something I haven't seen too much this weekend. Information being taken down there by the alt ref. And now that I have earphones, I hear all the sounds around me. You're probably getting the exact same type of sound. It's a very big hall with the two tracks separated by a curtain, and people working very, very hard. And I use the word literally properly, literally running around from one end to the other to make sure that everything is above board for a tournament that hopefully one day will become a WFTDA tournament. Europe has many countries doing many fantastic things. Derby is very heavy and very prominent, of course, in the UK. And in continental Europe, it really depends on the country where you are. And we need people to get more and more involved in Derby. For this weekend, the NSOs and the refs have been doing a fantastic job keeping everyone together. That also includes volunteers, photographers, crew, announcer, everybody. But let's get back to business, and the business is on the track, and that would be Scoopy on the charge there, trying to get through serious Vienna wall. Oh, Scoopy getting moved out of the way by the Viennese wall. As Victoria Sempre there as the pivots, making life very difficult for Scoopy, not able to get by. And Moloko is going to do the rounds. However, does not have a chance to do much on a scoring pass, and picks up, much to everyone's astonishment and mine as well, a cutting the track penalty, and is going to have a little sit down in the penalty box. Most of the penalties seemingly seem to be giving to the jammers here in the last part of this game. Power jam start for Darth Ader. Thrills and spills in the front. Oh, but that's not going to stop her. Fantastic work picking up the lead for Barcelona. All the blockers on track. Barcelona ready to get some offense in there. Not quite paying off though. Cali collision again as the pivot going, you're not getting by. Seems to be communicating very well with each other. I only say seem because I cannot hear them. Both jammers coming in together for the pack. Darth Vader hits the wall. Moloko on the outside. And does pick up, I believe, 3 points. Sneakily on the outside. Barcelona only 1 point in that last spurt. Vienna Roller Derby in front with 228 points. And Barcelona Roller Derby Incles de Acero with 116 points. As we slowly head to the end of this game with 2 minutes left on the period clock. Tornado in the lead. Tornado hitting the wall. Scoopy there just right behind. Tornado. Tornado makes the put. Can't be bothered to continue on track. Just stops and leaves. Goes back to the bench. And if we have a good look now at the penalty box, We can see that here, I believe, but I'll tell you about it. We have one blocker going to return to the track because there's a full penalty box. They're even hugging in the penalty box. That's a lot of blockers there for Barcelona, the team in black. Vienna's pivot there, left with 10 seconds are left on their penalty. Now that's every one player was waved off twice in the penalty box. I don't quite know what's going on. Dangerous head ref for this game is going to try and sort it out. Barcelona in very good spirits now, as Alioli having a laugh at falling on her own on the track. We were sorting out the points for the last jam. So much going on. That's 1 point for Barcelona being indicated. Calling for 5 seconds as we start off another jam. Jam number 23. Honey Badger on a power jam for Vienna. And picks up the lead quite easily. Honey Badger. We are running down the period clock with Vienna in the lead. Vienna calling off the jam. And that is going to mean a lead. That's going to mean a place for, Vienna going to the final. That's simple. Forgive me, I was being a little bit distracted by happenings on around me. Unofficial final though, Vienna roller derby. Picking up all of the points, a lot of them, 242 to be exact. And Barcelona roller derby fitting with a very hard fought 119 points. This is going to mean that Vienna is going to move on for a place to the final. And I heard they're going to play against Helsinki. Helsinki it is. I don't have the scores, but the final will be possibly against Vienna and Helsinki if all goes well with the information we're getting from track 2. And that is final. Vienna roller derby 242, Barcelona roller derby 119 points. Vienna is going to the final, and if all goes well, that's going to be against Helsinki. My name's Nasty Moves. I had a pleasure talking to you here. I'll be here a little bit later. We have the next game coming up on track 1 will be Les Lutèces. That will be taking up against the Harpies. That's going to be around 1 o'clock today on track 1. And at 1:30 on track 2, we're going to have the Panthers, and they will be taking up against the Anguanas. I'm going to leave you, and we'll see you in a bit. Thank you very much.